Yeah.
Alright, we're back.
Welcome to ETO. So it's the regular crew for one. This is the first episode in 6 months where we're all actually together in the same room.
Yay!
3 months.
Yeah, it has been a good one.
This is audio, right? Not video?
Just audio.
Cool, I don't have to look awesome.
Are you actually recording video?
Not anymore.
I look ugly. Alright.
I want to, I was just
Not
wondering.
anymore.
Well, main stuff is audio only.
Okay.
So this is Sebastian.
You don't want us to try
I'm
good.
apparently
You're broken arms.
elbows because I don't have a name anymore outside of
No,
my
you're
broken
broken
arms.
That
No,
makes
that's
two
your
of
fine
us.
quality.
I'm a keyless wonder.
I'm Robert. I'm the late guy.
I'm fortunately people.
I'm late.
And special guests.
I'm Rina-Chan, but you guys need to sound confident when you introduce yourself, not like I'm here.
I'm here.
Like,
What am I even doing here?
you should be excited because you're in Austin, Texas. I'm excited.
No, it's
But I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I live here, so.
We've experienced all of its
No, it's-
splendor and glory.
It's almost
And it's
over
gone.
8 years.
And the fact that Peter got really excited about those bats.
Oh my
I went to go see
So
the
did you get to
bats.
see them?
He went to see the bats.
Nice.
I went to see the bats. I'm like, oh
Well,
god, dude.
fortunately, this isn't San Antonio. That place is a shithole.
Yeah, man, that's not a turn for the worse. So introduce yourself. What do you do? You're a famous people person, man.
No, not even close to famous.
Horse
But
famous.
in terms of horse things,
Horse fans.
I guess you could say I'm most known for like doing a lot of fan projects as Twilight Sparkle. I did the Dot Move series and I did Double Rain Boom. I was Mayor Marin fighting his magic. I did Colgate and a lot of the Colgate dentistry videos, which I helped write. I was Snowdrop's mother. I was
Better question.
Sorry, I can't get Applejack. You can't eat all those fucking apples out of my head.
I've done like some songs. I did Lost on the Moon, Hugs Up High, stuff like that. I don't know, just like a lot of fan projects and stuff I did voices for. I'm also the cool recent news is that I was in the Power Ponies app, which is like an official thing as Twilight and Spike. So I got to like be the actual voice match for them, which was really cool.
It has her actually hunt you down and ask you to do it.
Excuse me, you need to stop doing that now. Stop. Just stop. Well, we're at BFF again this year.
Yay.
Wow!
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Jesus.
was mirroring your attitude, jackass.
Yay!
Cool, I'm glad we can curse on this show because I just came from a family-friendly panel and they were like,
Oh, we don't.
Yeah.
get
You can say
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
shit, ass,
they were
tits,
like
whatever you want.
6-year-olds, and I was like,
No, damn it! No!
You added it out.
You went too far! You took it too far!
That's reserved for the 18 plus.
Yeah.
You took it too
no,
far.
I'm doing
man.
guest
We say
uncensored
worse
tonight. That
things.
should be fun.
Oh, guest and
Oh,
censors.
that's
Okay, seriously, who's doing that with
I
you?
know.
I don't know. I was wondering because it's like I don't think
I
podcasts are.
I'm not even sure if we're supposed to be on that. I'm like,
Well,
Is
you should.
Neil gonna do it?
Anyway,
I hope so. I'm not doing it by myself. I gotta have
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I mean-
and novels
Especially because last year
Yeah,
we
we'll-
had a
we'll
creeper.
oh,
he's fucking
oh,
here.
I remember.
He's
I just
here.
saw it
Yeah, he just walked around
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. That shit gave me PTSD.
Like-
like thinking about it brings on.
Carson, don't worry. Nobody's gonna ask you to take your shirt off.
See, I just like the way Shamrock handled it. He's like, okay, you want to see guests with their shirts off?
Yeah.
Here's my man chest in all its glory.
The beard really does go
we-
that far. God, I miss him so much. He's not here.
I know.
Yeah. No, I
Our
wanted
senpai.
to wear my heels and be kill buddies with him.
Congratulations to him too.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, congratulations
yeah,
to Shamrock.
He's
He's
getting
engaged
married,
now.
right?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
They're cute, you guys.
So you're not here.
I love you.
I brought potatoes.
But yeah, that'll be exciting. I was really curious because I remember I got here and I was like, oh, this is 18 plus. I was like, who the fuck is doing the community guests uncensored? I was like, it's just you. You get there, you just sit up there like.
The funnest thing is when you do it with musicians. You wouldn't believe what they talk about.
No, we have an idea.
Oh, I have an idea.
We've partied
Oh, I've
with
seen.
them.
I've seen.
We've.
That's right. That was one thing you did miss from Fiesta because the charity auction. I was very. See, I'm a big comic book nerd, and so I was really pissed off because I wanted to keep it. really badly. But we got all the musicians, all the guests, every
All the
person
show talent,
all the show talent, everybody there
$10
to sign this comic book that like sold for $500.
200.
And then
300.
whatever,
It was 200.
a lot of money.
We could wish it was 500.
I can dream. And I remember that. I don't know if you remember the party at Fiesta last year, where it got like later. It got later towards the night, and then Travis Eurobeat. Like, it's just like, because they had to do the concert the next day, he just told everybody to get out. He's like, fuck out of my room, right?
That's when I was there, and we were all the musicians were sharing the same room.
Yeah.
So we were all piled on like a single bed, and Tetsuo was snoring.
Yeah.
That's like a running
And-
theme. And
It sounds like a ship.
And,
shipping, like.
And Travis signs it, get the hell out of my room, Eurobeat Brony. And it's right in the cover, and I'm like, oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh,
And then
man.
we all kept
he hands
laughing because Tetsuo was so loud, right? And then he's like trying to sleep, like Yorubi's trying to sleep, and he's just like, guys, I am serious. It is 4 a.m, and we are performing tomorrow. And I think it was like little Omni Pony that was there, and he's like, wow, guys, you should all just have fun. And it's like easy for you to say. You're like 15.
Fucking
You have
omnivore. Dude,
infinite energy.
he got huge. I haven't seen him in like a year, and like we went to see him at the con. I'm like, oh my god, you're like kind of this adult person now. Look at you. You're like a foot taller. It's like, holy shit.
Did he have slightly larger sideburns?
Yes.
Oh my god. He's Abe Lincoln?
He was like Abe Lincoln.
So that's the thing. He's always gonna be like little Omni Pony to me.
Kind
Whenever I
of.
know someone when they're like a teenager, it's like they always seem like a teenager.
He's soon going to be the reincarnation of Tiny Tim.
What? No.
You know who Tiny Tim is, right? Because he's freakishly huge, but he's called Tiny Tim. Like the actual Tiny Tim.
You lost me like 5 minutes.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
happy
right.
you're lucky me. That
Yeah,
guy?
I don't know
Yeah,
what
that
you're talking
I'm
about
lost
either.
right now. I'm very lost.
Well, I'm glad two of us are on the same
I'm
page.
sorry, I like history.
Yeah, history's boring.
What could have done for us?
What is this? Is that a turtle?
Yeah, there's this Pinkie Pie cosplayer outside, and she's like,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like,
Oh,
"I'm
yeah.
gonna keep
Balloon
I'll
animals.
make balloon animals for you, and then I was like, okay, because she offered to make me a turtle since, Tank, and I was like, oh, and
Do you still have your cast on? You're disappointing. I hate you.
See, I don't have a cast.
It's not a cast, it's a splint, jackass.
Like, he was talking about your sling.
Oh, my sling, yeah, no.
But you've got a turtle. He had a turtle, and now he doesn't have a turtle anymore.
Don't have
Aren't you glad he's not doing that terrifying Rainbow Dash cosplay this year?
No, real talk, like, I had a meet and greet right before this, and there was this little girl, she was probably like 11 years old, and she comes up, and she's dressed as like Cupcakes Pinky, and she has a big knife, and
I
she's
saw
like,
her
will you
walking
sign my
around.
knife? And I was like, and it was kind of terrifying. I was
And the mother's just like, sign her knife.
her dad was with her, and he's like, yeah, honey, have her sign your knife. And I was like, okay.
It's not a psycho in training or anything.
Yeah.
Strip the flesh from the wound.
No, it's strip the
The
flesh,
flesh, salt the wound.
wound.
It's time for my pound of flesh.
What was the other thing about buckets? I don't remember.
Oh, and don't mention buckets around Homestucks. It's a very dirty thing in the
Yeah.
Homestuck world.
Buckets.
Oh, my lord.
Are there two
actually,
names involved?
The
I'm
only
actually going to ask you a review question. I noticed that you've gotten into the JoJo fandom recently.
Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet
Yeah,
God
I follow her
Almighty!
on Tumblr.
Is that a good or a
I-
bad
I-
reaction?
so before we finish this question, so Jesse comes to our house and says, "Smash, you want to watch anime?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I love anime." And he's like, "Let's watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure." I was like, "What the fuck is
manly
that?"
thing you will ever watch in your life.
I was sitting there, I was like, "What is happening? I don't understand."
We don't
Who
either!
recognizes my tattoo?
Oh, wow.
It's the Joestar symbol.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Are you Dio now?
Well, all the
Joe
Joe stars have this birthmark. I'm Jolene. If anyone's actually read the manga.
Yeah, I know.
Why do they
I keep
wear
up with her
heart
Tumblr.
shaped-
My first experience with that, he made me play the Japanese fighting game, and I was like, dude, I want to be this guy with the horse who can't walk because his limbs are broken, and so like he immediately kills my horse, and I'm just this guy like crawling around the floor like I beat the shit out of you.
Horse back out. You
Yeah.
I didn't know how to play it.
That's
I
'cause you
sucked.
suck
I
at fighting
sucked
games.
at it. I
That's-
sucked at it.
I heard somebody brought it today, so after this, I'm gonna go
Oh,
and
shit,
I'm gonna
really?
wipe the floor with everyone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
saw-
the one game that it's like that in Pokemon. It's like okay, I'm confident in my abilities.
Oh,
I
hell
mean,
yeah. I'll go kick some
I'm
ass.
entering the Smash tournament, and people might kick my ass in that. We'll see, but
People are scary in Smash. So what was your interview question? Besides JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, no, it was basically just tying into that, because I know you were getting into doing some voice work for a lot of JoJo fan stuff.
yeah, just like I did a couple of things with my.
You should
friends on
voice
Tumblr.
Dio. Jojo.
Oh shit, they street passed you, I think.
He scares the shit out of me.
That's you, right? Ha!
Okay.
Well, I've got the rock.
It's really okay. Since we can say whatever we want on this, I noticed a Tumblr post that I think perfectly sums up most like fangirls and some fanboys' feelings about Dio. It said, "When I watch JoJo's, I'm torn between fuck you, Dio, and fuck me, Dio."
Jesse, which one are you?
Oh, I think you know Sebastian.
I am not sure how to answer that
Give me the
one.
Raptor Dio.
See,
No, Raptor Dio. Okay, I know this like really hot cosplayer, and
I like the way this story's going already. Let's keep going with it. Let's roll with it.
he does the shirtless Dio from part 3, right? And he's like super buff, and he works out, and he just wears like as little clothing as possible.
Does he just run around kicking people's dogs?
Sad.
What a my idea.
Kick people's children. That's fine.
He does the pose.
It's okay,
he goes
Danny,
all the
you
way
can
down
punch
to the
children.
ground and goes
Oh shit.
Wow.
and it's
Just throw random knives
See,
at people.
so I had a super weeb experience. Like I normally don't buy like so. He's a terrible influence on me. He's like, Sebastian, let's build Gundam models, and I was like, what? Oh my god! And I built a Gundam model for the first time, and then he made me feel sad because I built Wing Zero, and he's like, it's not even broken.
no. My most weeb moment recently was I accidentally came across. It really was accidental. A Diego Brando body pillow on YouTube.
Oh, that's not weird at all.
Or not YouTube, eBay.
The Yoko body.
And then I was
Relatively
just looking
speaking.
at it, and I was like, "Well," and he was shirtless on it, right?
He's
And
like, I need this.
and I was just kind of like pointing it out to my friend, just like, "Haha, look at this!" And then my friend goes, "Stop it, your Fujoshi is showing."
You're like, I'm going to take this home. And it's gonna be
We're gonna give away a body pillow.
Yeah, he has this for some reason.
I have a.
I don't want to know why, but he has a Yoko body pillow.
Oh,
For-
my best friend has a Yoko body pillow.
But him and me split a Yoko statue yesterday. We were like, we just walked in. We're
You
like,
split a Yoko statue?
you need to buy that. Yeah, it's for the commons page. It's for the living room.
It's kind of
for the living
a thing
room.
that we do, like, we'll
Dedicate
help each
1
other
hour
buy
to stare at
shit.
the statue every day.
Well, the thing
It sounds
is,
like you like cut it in half and you each took a part.
I get the top half. You get the bottom half.
okay,
I think you'd be okay with that.
but he was like, yeah, we saw this the statue. He's like, yeah, we're gonna split. I was like, well, I'm gonna buy it. If you want to split it, that's up to you.
I wanted to split it so we can put it in the living room for 1 hour dedicated to Yoko
So
time.
we just split it 50-50.
I recently finished that anime for the first time. Gurren Lagann. Never done it before. So now I'm running around going, row, fight the power.
That's like up in the leagues of manliness with JoJo's
Yeah.
and Fist of the North Star.
You know that's what they should do. They should make an anime where they just mesh together Gurren Lagann, Fist of the North Star, and then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Well, the creator of JoJo's actually referenced Fist of the North Star in
Really?
one of in one of the manga. It's like, what? Superman fighting Kenshiro and stuff. And then they go to Disneyland at one point.
They
like,
go to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Disney World?
So if they bring that part over here, I don't know how they're going to deal with copyrights. Like, it's funny how they dealt with them in the game because they just censored.
Yeah, because a lot of them aren't some of the moves like named after like bands like Aerosmith
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
bands are named after song titles and shit like that.
Yeah.
They like have to
so-
do all
Those
that.
reworded or something.
Yeah, so there's a character like the villain from Part 7 who's the president of the United States in that part.
What?
Yeah, funny Valentine,
Excuse
right?
me?
2014, nigga.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, remember I was telling you about
I
that.
can't fucking handle that
how
show,
he's
man.
looking
I
for
just
body parts
can't.
of Jesus, dude.
Oh, that's right. They have to find Tux and
Yeah.
Zelda's.
Fuck you! Alright, I will
And-
take this bottle and turn it into a knife.
And his band is called Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Yeah,
It's an
you
AC/DC
told
song.
me about
And
that.
so in the game, they called it Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price.
Acts at a reasonable
Hey, this is not as
price.
bad as Bugalotti's making it Zipperman.
Yeah, and you still hear him, of course, going, sticky fingers.
Oh my god, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It's the, oh,
it's so good.
Yeah,
It
you
is
should watch it
pretty
and read them.
I do, alright, I do. And then I got to the part where Dio fixed the Egyptian guy, and I was like, what is happening? I'm gonna keep watching.
Oh, you should see part 6
Yeah,
because
part 6.
the villain from part 6 is like, I have to find Dio's bone, and then it shows like flashbacks of him and Dio, right? And they're on Dio's bed, and Dio is shirtless, and they're talking about going to a Michael Jackson concert.
Then he talks about getting a boner from seeing the Mona Lisa.
Well, that was from part 4. The villain who has my name, oddly enough. So I get a lot of jokes about that.
Is this like the fan fiction episode or the
Yes.
writing episode?
It's the Rina-Chan episode.
No, this is all canon stuff.
This
that
is all
has
canon
to do with
stuff.
the
Listen, man, this is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure special, alright?
Person, you have to
Okay.
understand this.
You
Not
saw
even
it.
the colors in this series stay like.
Yeah.
There's so
It's-
many.
Where does his hair begin and his hat end? Where? Oh man, that was my favorite thing in Kill la Kill where they referenced that. Oh my god, I lost my shit at that point. Or it's just fucking it's just Mako, and she gets her fucking Goku uniform, and it's Joseph, and it's Joseph, it's what is it? It's Jotaro Joestar, and I was like, holy shit, what? And the hat, they answered the question. The hair is part of the hat.
Yeah.
In a game that I voice acted in recently, they have a lot of JoJo references in it, and I knew about some of them because I had read the Let's Plays and stuff before I was like ever even cast in the game. But then somebody tweeted a picture of like it was saying like, oh, I heard the way you tell the taste of a liar is by licking their sweat, which is a reference to like. Okay, I'm gonna go like super weeb here, but my ultimate JoJo husbando. He's like the protagonist of part 5, and he's
Jordan.
Dio's son. Yeah. So it's like, you know how Dio's all hot and stuff? Imagine he has a son who's not a douchebag.
Actually, I think I remember talking to you about him.
You guys just need to have like a
We
JoJo's.
donate
You guys,
here.
you know, we need to have a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure panel. And it's just you two up there talking about it because nobody else knows what's going on.
Yeah, it would be like weird
Yeah, we
to
just
have
change
it.
colors and shit.
I do
I only know the
like I
fighting
started
animal
doing
one.
JoJo panels at anime cons and like posing contests and just like silly things and like trivia contests. But at a PonyCon, people would be like, "What?" I mean, at
Yeah.
Fiesta Equestria last year, my friend and I showed up as Vriska and Dave from Homestuck, and we overheard somebody going, "We don't want their kind here." And last year here, I brought a femme car cat, and people were just like, "Oh, why is there Homestuck and stuff?" And so I didn't.
Why is there a kid dressed as Umbreon running around out there?
So I didn't
Why
bring
is
any
the fucking
Homestuck
dude
cosplay,
here?
Right? I was like, I'll just bring my pony cosplay, and then I see 3 Homestucks this year. I'm like, well, I should have brought my Homestuck cosplay.
You just have one every day. That's what you do. Or you have mine, which is nothing. It's the best
Yeah.
one. It's Commander
It's
Charmander.
also like I had a lot of stuff to pack.
It's Charmander Shepherd.
It's Commander Charmander. All right, everybody's been telling me
Charmander.
it's Shepherd
Make a joke
Commander
with things
Charmander
on-
Shepherd, and I was like, no, it's Commander Charmander. Stupid.
Stupid.
You smell like a shit. Away.
Well, your mom.
Hate you. Oh my god, no. But it was bad because he got me into so he made me watch JoJo, and then like immediately what it reminded me of is I was like, oh man, this reminds me of Persona, which I haven't played in like 9 fucking
Well,
years.
no, the concept of like personas was
Yeah, the
based
stance.
on stands.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
really neat when you see how many things in Japanese culture are influenced by.
And they're like barely just making it over here. Because JoJo's been going on for what? You told me it's been going on since like the
Yeah,
early
since
80s, right?
Yeah. And they're just really behind on the anime, so everyone's like, are you gonna voice Jolene? I'm like, dude, part 6 isn't gonna be animated for like 10 years, but I hope I get the chance by then.
My god, JoJo's
I'm a
Bizarre.
sidetrack for a moment.
Okay, here's
Please?
the cool fact why I should voice Jolene if she ever gets an English voice, like even more, besides the fact that I'm like pretty much am Jolene, but she's more badass and hotter. The Japanese voice that she has in the fighting game is actually the Japanese voice of Twilight Sparkle. So.
Really?
Okay, this
Really?
is Destiny. Yeah, which you wouldn't expect because Jolene's voice is like,
Destiny.
"Hurrah, Kitchaka!" and stuff
Destiny!
like that.
Yeah, I remember. Isn't one of the villains' voice actors like in there too? Because I could swear that I was like looking through the voice actors for the Japanese one.
Dio was Prince Blue Blood.
Yes, that's
I was
right.
like, whoa! And you listen, like there's a clip, if you go to his Behind the Voice Actors page, there's a clip that you can listen to it, and he's like saying like a thing to Rarity or whatever, but you can hear Dio's like voice, and it's so great.
Apple pie. That's still my favorite voice actor. We've got French Rarity! Ass
Out the dude from
Ass fart.
I think I just need to see it
I think
just
we
so I
just,
can
like,
figure out
what
what the
was
hell
it?
is up with Kakyoin. Because I always see like
just shit at everybody in this generation.
Yeah, exactly. Just I need to figure out what the hell his deal is, because just the cherry thing just weirds me out. I'm like, what is?
Oh, I
See,
know why
the
I
thing is, when you see it out of context, it really doesn't make that much more sense in context. It's pretty random.
No, I
It's
have no doubt of that.
Hey,
If anything, it
Jotaro.
just seems like a mating display. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
what I can do with my tongue.
He's like,
What?
hey,
Because it is a
Jotaro,
mating
are you
display.
going to eat that cherry? I don't mean to be greedy, but they are my favorite. And he looks with like this lust in his eyes.
Oh my
I mean,
god!
seriously, like people try to deny this stuff, but some of it, he's like, Jotaro and I will share a room because we're both students. It's like, really? Is that the only reason?
Oh,
Kakyoin?
I'm teaching him something. I'm teaching him about sex.
Oh man! Great hour, I love it.
And
Oh,
then
man,
I mean,
Dwayne The
part
Rock
7
Johnson.
is just like, that's like the perfect bromance, but Gyro's like, I'm gonna teach you how to spin the balls, Johnny. You better be
I'm just never gonna.
That's so
Just for
homoerotic.
what context I understand, it's like bromance the anime.
Pretty much.
It's
but
about as
so
manly as you can
good.
fucking get.
No, I have no doubt of that. That's why I need to
Their
watch it.
fists,
And
dude,
when
they are
the
so
characters
swole they get
cry-
octagonal.
Just
That's how swole they are.
Like when Polnareff cries, like in the recent episode, it is like the most manly tears ever, and you're like, no.
Here's how I describe JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to my friends. They're like, we should watch this. I'm like, yeah, you want to see a guy fall down the stairs for 5 minutes as fucking intensely as possible? Then let's watch the first episode. Because literally I'm never going to get arrested. He gets cut like,
Technically,
like falling down the
But
stairs.
that's the first episode of part 3, and you're missing so much more if you don't check out like.
Did they have anime for the rest of it?
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
they're at the
the
Stardust
parts.
Crusaders right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
the parts 1 and 2 are already fully animated, and you know how Joseph is like the grandpa in
Yeah,
part 3,
he's the-
right?
he's
well,
the-
he's
he's
the
the-
JoJo
yeah.
part 2, and he's young and swole, and he's like, oh.
Swole is my favorite.
Oh, but we don't watch
You
part
know,
two
my
with Joseph.
friend was like, okay, so I'm gonna cosplay Polnareff, but I gotta get more swole first, and I was like, you mean Swolnareff?
Is that the Aztec bodybuilders one?
Yes, that's
Oh,
the Awaken
Yeah.
My Masters one.
Wham, Cars, and AC/DC.
Oh god, Awaken.
And
bodybuilders.
Santana, but Santana just kind of falls on his face,
He's a
and
man.
yeah.
Bodybuilders. I still can't get over the Jesus part.
Well, and sometimes with the band names too, like I just laughed so hard the first time I heard them go Ishi-Dishi-sama.
Actually, you want to hear something even worse than that?
Mm.
The protagonist of part 8 has 4 balls.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
And they
I'm-
constantly reference it. And his stand is called Soft and Wet. And in the game, he like whispers it, like when you do your super. He's like,
Soft and wet.
And then he goes, shh.
Oh my god! He's obviously the best character.
Clearly.
And I mean, the fact that Bruno Bucciolati's stand is called Sticky Fingers. I mean, I know it's a Rolling Stones album. But
Just hearing it, like I'm questioning whether or not, like, if I go and play the game. It's
Oh, you
like,
will.
dude, should I be playing this?
Oh,
with
you
other
will.
people?
I mean, this
Did they
is-
release
Yeah.
Did they release the
Oh.
English version of the game yet? Did they
Yeah.
release the English version?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did like a long
And
time.
this
Why
is
the hell-
Guy
I s-
who like
That's
licks
what it is,
Jordo's face.
3.
I don't understand. Like the game is like all the parts, isn't it?
Yeah,
Except
the game
for
is
part 8,
like-
just the protagonist of part 8, though.
Yeah, but it has everything from all the
Yeah.
different parts, even the non-animated.
Was the English voice acting in the game like any good at all?
They didn't have it, thank goodness.
Oh, it was just a okay. So
Yeah.
thank God.
It's just subtitled, and you know, again, it's funny because they have the censored names,
Yeah.
but you can obviously hear.
I
the
honestly
same.
don't think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure will ever get dubbed, and I'm really glad.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. They show it on Cartoon Network like
Oh,
prime time, 5
no.
o'clock. Let's
Somebody-
watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, kids.
No, I saw a screen cap of a thread where it's like, if 4 kids got
Oh,
JoJo's
God.
Bizarre
Oh,
Adventure,
God.
and it was like talking about they have to use the riffle powers to defeat the evil bad guy Daniel Brandon or whatever. And it's like
It'll be just as good as Sonic XD.
he's
Oh,
really
God,
mean
yes.
and makes fun of Jonathan's dog.
That almost makes John Freeman's story comprehensible.
Jonathan's dog. My
Yeah, I
God.
think the creator of JoJo's really has a thing against dogs because it's a recurring theme throughout the series that the dogs meet with a terrible fate.
Why does he hate dogs so much, man?
I don't
Well,
know.
he's Japanese.
What does that have to do with it at all?
Damn.
Speaking
Korean.
of speaking of Japanese things, I don't know if you guys are gonna kick out of this, but since we're on the topic of Japanese stuff, I find this hilarious that the development team for Final Fantasy 15 like legitimately went out and said, "Holy fuck, this game is just taking too long." Like
Yeah.
they actually said it. They were like, "This is just taking too long."
Like,
Because
we're not even sure if it's gonna be a game.
I didn't even realize it. It got announced in 2006.
Yeah.
That is sad.
And I was like,
It's
what? They're like, yeah, we've changed the title at least 10 times. It's been through 10 different
Yeah,
consoles.
this is the
We've just barely started developing it on the PS4. I don't know if it's coming out. the guy,
it doesn't come
like
out
the
of
guy
the game.
interviewing him's like, are you fucking what? He's like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It's a possibility, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He basically said like,
Please don't ever mention that pile of shit in front of me ever again.
Duke Nukem Forever? That's so great.
I will fight.
Who's excited for the new Brawl?
Or the new Smash.
Yeah.
Excited?
New Smash.
No, I was
That's
gonna
kind
say.
If I had money, I'd be excited.
I bet you're excited for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh yeah, definitely. Competitive Pokemon player here, and I brought it with me if anyone wants to challenge me. But
I just have a Sylveon. It's level
I
30.
haven't-
It does nothing.
I
That's
haven't
pretty
gotten
much it.
past the second.
Yeah, you can't even beat anything. You can't even beat Dark Souls.
Hey,
That's what
I beat Dark
challenge
Souls
you.
1.
That's what I challenge you to beat next. All right. All right. Let's make a deal. I'll finish all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if you beat Dark Souls 2. The whole series, whole game.
The whole game.
No help. You just got to do it. Okay, fine. Maybe somebody will help you, but like you have to do it.
well,
I think that's
someone
fair.
buys it for me, I guess.
That's it. See, now that's two people I owe copy Dark Souls 2. I owe Silverhound a copy of Dark Souls 2, and now I owe Rina-Chan a copy of Dark Souls 2.
And it's all on audio.
It's all on audio. Damn it. That's wonderful.
It's okay, you're the one editing it. You just
Yeah.
put in something else.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You can
I'll get you a copy of
Carson.
Friendship is Magic.
yeah, it's like you can use my name as a censor again, or you
No.
can just come on.
No, just replace it
Yeah,
with
today's
the
topic.
word.
Oh, it's gotta be Conan. Conan.
I want to replace it with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure sound effects at this point.
So I was gonna
No,
say,
let's replace every censor with
Aishi-dishi.
I was gonna sidetrack earlier, Rena. I just saw on Facebook that you had to slang someone's car.
Yeah, like just
Excuse
now,
me?
right before the
What?
interview.
Excuse me?
He painted his car like the exact color of Rainbow Dash, and he's gonna get like Rainbow Dash art all over the top, and so he's having the guests come and sign like the top of it. It was pretty neat. I don't think I've ever signed a car before, except one of the like temporary
Yeah.
things that have come in.
You know, speaking of things, I just forgot what we were supposed to tell you. The story about Reed, right? So, best story. So yesterday after the Cards Against Humanity panel, it's like 1 a.m. We're all tired. We're like, let's just go home. Fuck it, whatever.
We're standing around the park.
We're just standing right outside there, and Reed gets a call, and he picks up. He's like, "Hello," and like he goes off to the side, and I'm just like sitting there, and I notice him, and he's like, "Who is this? Who are you?" And I'm like, I go with him like, "Reed, put this on speaker." He puts it on speaker, and it's like, it's this girl, and like it was creepy because she mentions this thing that like nobody but like I think only one other of Reed's friends would know. It was like really like weird case sensitive information that like it's not a secret, but it's like nobody else really knew this, and so. He's a little like, what the fuck? Like, he's getting freaked out at this point. So this girl starts, and it makes like a little boop noise every time before,
Yeah.
like a little beep every time before she talks. And she's like, come outside to your car. Go look inside your car. And I'm like, what the fuck? So we go out to Reed's car, we look at there, and he goes, I'm just expecting this to explode right now. And I take the phone, and I go like 15 feet away, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing in the car right now. So like, what's going on? It was fucking weird. It was like weird. She starts saying like, I'm in your room, Reed.
She's like, I'm inside now. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I'm in your room.
That
My
is
room
terrifying.
where?
I would have called the cops.
It was
No,
funny though
this
because
is-
it was a prank gone horribly wrong because this person didn't know where Reed currently was living because he recently moved and knew nothing about anything. So like
And
she.
basically, we're all out here fucking with her at this point.
Oh,
We
yeah.
realize this bitch
Hey,
has no idea
Sebastian,
what she is or what she's doing.
Sebastian's just like, Sebastian just yells at her, guess what? You're fucking stupid bitch because we're not outside. We're
No,
fucking water
no. My favorite thing was like, are you across the street in the parking lot? Yeah. Well, joke's on you because there ain't no fucking parking lot here. And she just like gives up like 10 minutes. It was weird as shit though. It was like really fucking weird.
It took her like 5 minutes to respond to anything.
Yeah,
It was just weird and creepy.
I thought she was drunk, but then I'm pretty sure it was just someone like typing shit in.
Yeah.
like a clever bot.
And now Reed's new Twitter thing, and our new Twitter thing is hashtag Who is Kyle 2014.
Wow.
Just I don't know what happened, but he's like we're just sitting at Whataburger, and Reed's like it must be Kyle, and I'm like, who's Kyle?
Yeah, it's so good. You know what I really want to eat while I'm in Texas before I leave? It's like this chicken place.
Canes.
Yes, like
Raising
that was it where they
Cane's.
have like
Yeah.
Oh
the
my God,
jar,
please.
like the jug of
Please.
the
The-
sauce.
Yeah, because you guys had that at the party last year. I remember that.
Yeah, that's how I tried it, and I was like, "This is amazing." And I found out it's only like in Texas and I guess a few other.
It's the fucking worst. Literally, it's like so we went there after Fiesta, like with Spazzy and Shammy and everybody. We went there and ate, and it was like, hey, let's get like one thing of cane sauce. That should be enough. 15 packets of cane sauce later. I need more. Oh my God.
And it's
we found
terrible.
Jenny there.
Yeah, and then Jenny Nicholson was there.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, I love Jenny, but yeah, I can't lift weights for like at least 10 days until I get this out.
So you can't get Kane's chicken?
No, I'm still gonna get it, and I'm gonna do leg day and cardio day. And funny story about the pillar
You just
men.
can't lift the fucking jug of sauce.
We asked about the jug of sauce. They got confused and scared.
No.
I was like, can we sell a gallon of that? I don't know if we can do that.
We've done it before, Darren.
No, I was at the gym with my friend, and he was like, "Yeah, we can't forget leg day." And I was like, "The pillar men never forget leg day." And he goes, "Or glute day, or any day for that matter." Like, look at Cars. Do you think he ever skips any day?
Yes, occasionally.
Especially what are you doing with that cup?
He's combing
Combing my hair with the cup because I don't have a comb.
I
It's a lot of maintenance to have
It's
beautiful,
very
flowy, curly
unproductive.
hair.
It really is. It really
Beautiful
is.
mane.
Yeah, my beautiful mane.
So hot.
I sell things with it.
Or rub it.
So, that's the Reed story. I'm a little terrified about it still.
Frankly, I
We're,
still
um,
think the most
frankly.
amusing part
I have video of me like following him around. I hope we can hear the phone.
It's fucking.
It's pretty quiet.
But we are gonna be. I'm gonna be uploading that to our YouTube. So we'll send that to.
Dude,
so
I'm
you
a
can
hairdresser. I'm
look
evil
at
with
it.
a comb.
It's beautiful. Well, that's our 30 minutes. You know what? As per usual, you get to lead us out with any intro you'd like. Go ahead, do it. It's the floor is yours. Pick an outro.
No pressure.
No pressure.
We're
Lots
not
of
judging you.
We're not judging.
Tokyo Tomare. Mura 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 mura. Rii! Tokyo wa ukoki desu.
That was Dio, I think.
Yeah, that was Dio.
Where does his hair begin and his hat end?
I love how he just like announces it. He's like, "It's a steamroller." It's like, okay, where did you get it from?
Everywhere.
Beats down a scene.
It doesn't matter. It's just he has it.
Well,
Case closed.
Where did it come from?
it's time.
He pulled it out of his ass.
What time is
That's
it?
the end. That's the
There
end.
you go.
That's the exit.
No!